So Ford has come out with the horsepower numbers of the new Mustang, the GT, the Dark Horse, and the EcoBoost. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it and see what we can expect for the future of Ford. What's up, everybody? Ford today released the horsepower numbers for the Dark Horse, the GT, and the EcoBoost. So let's start with the Dark Horse. A lot of rumors have been going around that it's going to be 500 horsepower, maybe a little bit more. Turns out it's exactly 500 horsepower. And that's pretty significant for a naturally aspirated V8 engine. Now, of course, you have the Z06, the C8, that's 670 horsepower, but that's a flat crank. So, and it's kind of a different segment too, so it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't really pair those two engines together also in terms of that. But 500 horsepower, I'm pretty sure everything's forged internals, so turning up the boost on that bad boy, if you were to turbo it or supercharge it, is going to make that thing an animal, and it's more track focused. So you're looking at the GT350 replacement, the Mach 1, cars of that nature. Now, the regular GT, there's two horsepowers that you need to know. One is without an active performance exhaust, it does 480 horsepower, which is technically, let's say, a 20 horsepower bump, because 2018s and 2019s had 460 horsepower, and the 2020s and up, I think, were like 450. They had to lower it down. But anyway, it's 20 horsepower more than the highest horsepower Mustang GT, and then we have 486 horsepower if you option the performance exhaust. And it's funny because that one ups, the scat packs, and that's hilarious. That one ups as the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine, American engine I should say, by 1 horsepower. Ford did that on purpose. That's absolutely hilarious. And obviously that's more than, now this is a ZL1 of course, but that's more than the Camaro SS and stuff as well. The only thing that, and same holds true for the EcoBoost, which we'll go over those numbers in a second. The only thing that is left that's super important is how heavy is the chassis going to be, how heavy is the car going to be. If it's going to maintain the same weight, the car is going to be quicker. If it's a little bit heavier, it might not be as quicker as the previous generation. So weight of the vehicle is huge. Power V weight ratio, or however you want to say it, weight V power ratio, that is king at the end of the day. The lighter the car is with more power, the faster it's going to be. With the same power, the heavier the car is, the slower it's going to be. So we're going to have to see how much the chassis actually weighs when it comes to the Dark Horse and the GT. Now the EcoBoost gets only a 5 horsepower bump, 315, same torque, kind of sad, but that is a whole redone engine. A lot of forged internals, I do believe, so we'll have to see what we can do with that as well. So that's it with the video. Let me know what you guys think about the horsepower numbers. Are you excited? Are you going to get a new Mustang? What do you think? Do you think it should be more or less? The supercharger options, turbos, what do you guys think about the numbers? That's it with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.